Hi everyone, welcome to your week 3 overview for performance management. This week is actually one of my favorites. It's an interesting topic for an HR practitioner, but it focuses on strategic planning. And you're going to see that some of the concepts from this chapter are pervasive throughout the rest of the semester because the focus of this week is how we create alignment between the organization's broader vision and mission and goals and the daily activities of employees and how they're evaluated for those activities. So ultimately, the idea is that what we want as a company in terms of our broad mission, our big objectives, our vision for the future, we need to make sure that that's cascading down to our employees at all levels so that the things that employees are doing day to day actually further our goals. They actually help us get closer to reaching our goals. And if we see that there's a disconnect, employees are working on projects that aren't important, they're bogged down in paperwork, they're not actually able to do the things we want them to be doing day to day, it's going to keep us from achieving those goals on a broader level for the whole organization. So a lot of times we'll start to see that there is a mismatch. There's a disconnect, there's a misalignment between what the company wants to do at a broad level and what they're asking employees to do day to day. And so this is really a fundamental component of performance management because we cannot create a performance management system. We cannot be evaluating employees if we don't first understand what work they're doing and how that work either supports or does not support the broader organizational goals and mission. So if we are a company that says we value creativity and innovation and we want to give people space and time to ideate about important ways of doing work, then we can't evaluate them based solely on efficiency. Because if they're going to be evaluated on efficiency, they're not going to take the time to ideate and innovate and pilot new ideas, right? They're just going to do the work in the fastest way possible. So you can see there has to be alignment between what we want, what we have employees do, and then how we evaluate and reward employees. Because what we reward employees with is exactly what they're going to do, right? Is their pay, is their bonus, is recognition tied to something? Whatever that something is, your employees are going to keep doing it because that's how we choose to reward them. So this week is all about alignment. And even more than that, we have an additional reading for this week that talks about the talent war and this need for how to win the talent war. And I think this is a really important piece because it sort of situates talent within the broader organizational strategy. And so on one hand, we're talking about strategy as this big process, this big planning endeavor for organizations and making sure that what we're asking for at the top cascades down through all levels in the organization. And kind of comprised within that is this idea that talent is part or should be part of our strategy, and that we're not just trying to get the best employees because we want the best employees, that we need to be strategic in how we go about getting employees, how we go about keeping employees, because they are going to be sort of the secret to our success, right? The secret to maintaining our institutional knowledge, to creating our culture, to training new employees. So I want you to think about the ways in which talent is integral to setting up our mission and our vision, right? Without people, we can't do the work. So anytime you would have strategic planning, we absolutely want to see HR, talent management being included in those conversations because we have to be strategic about talent. And then stepping away from that and kind of taking the bigger picture, we have to understand how what we're asking for at this big level with mission, with vision, with goals, with strategic planning, how that is going to have an impact on what employees are doing day by day, and how it's going to have an impact on how we evaluate their performance on an ongoing basis. So that's kind of the overview of this week. This is our first case analysis assignment, so you will have a case analysis from the Harvard Business Review course pack. So make sure you read that. You cannot complete the assignment for this week if you haven't purchased that course pack. It's integral to being able to answer the questions and engage in the analysis with your classmates. So beyond having the case analysis, we also have a quiz due, and then you'll have another module mini activity that's focused on SWOT analysis. So there's your charge for the week. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out. I love seeing your ideas. I love the engagement you're putting into the course and the efforts you're putting into your work. So keep it up. And if there's anything I can do to further support you, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'm here to further your journey and to support you along the way. So have a wonderful week. Have a productive week, and take care. Bye.